It is a thrill to be part of what God is doing here at Bridgehaven Pregnancy Support Center. The first 30 years of our history is peppered with great stories, changed lives, and healed hearts. God has taken Bridgehaven Pregnancy Support Center from humble beginnings in 1983 in the basement of the Skogman building on First Avenue to its current 11,000 square foot newly remodeled building.
Mother and Infant Care Incorporated was the official name, and then under that the plan was to have a pregnancy center, which then was known as Aid to Women, and the other arm of Mother and Infant Care was an education arm. At that time, pregnancy tests were not available without a prescription. It wasn't something you could just go to the grocery store and buy. So it was there that people would come to have a free pregnancy test done.
Well, when we moved from the First Avenue building to the Second Avenue building, we started getting more donations for about 4 years. We did garage sales around the city. We would usually do 3 or 4 different sites.
Well, I started out volunteering here because I needed something to do after I retired. Didn't know much about the work. But now I stay because of the people that are here and because of the cause.
Just looking at all the different items that were coming in and stuff, and I just thought, you know, these are somebody else's treasures that they're willing to give to us. And so it was called Treasures on Second.
When our ministry was ravaged by the floodwaters, just days later, the community had come together, we had donations. We were actually able to relocate just days after the floodwaters receded and have our pregnancy tests and our class programs running out of different locations. And now we have this beautiful new building that's constructed just the way that we need it, and we have room for an ultrasound room, and so he really provided even in difficult circumstances.
It's important to celebrate God's work since we began, but it's important that we don't just sit back and reminisce. God is calling us as a board, as a staff team, as volunteers and donors to seek Him for more blessing in the next 5, 10, even 30 years. To allow Him to take what He has already done and continue to surprise us and delight us.
We start every day in the morning as a staff with 1 hour of prayer. We give our day to the Lord, and we ask for His agenda and His will to be fulfilled. And that is the most exciting thing, knowing that it's not about me, but it's about what God is going to do through me and the staff and volunteers here.
We had a young single mom come in. She'd had a positive pregnancy test. She wanted an ultrasound. She said that the father of the baby was going to pay for the abortion. He was pressuring her to abort. She had a lot of questions about whether it was life, what was going on with the pregnancy. She was really confused, so we did the ultrasound, and after she saw that heart beating, she said there's no way that she can deny that there's a life in there, and she made the decision to carry.
When I heard that here at Bridgehaven I could get training and learn how to listen well and how to really address the needs that these people have, I came and got the training, and now I feel like when that client leaves, I felt like I've done something, and I'm able to help her with the needs that she has.
I came to Bridgehaven originally because when we found out that I was pregnant, we were not prepared. Every week getting the groceries is a huge help. The crib and crib mattress was huge to us. That's, a huge expense that we didn't have to find a way to cover. And like I said, the emotional, mental support, just knowing that somebody's there when you need someone to talk to. I have recommended Bridgehaven to everybody I know.
We've been coming to Bridgehaven for 8 months now. I got my pregnancy test and they scheduled me for an ultrasound right away. Bridgehaven helped me by teaching me everything I needed to know about labor and delivery and what to expect, as well as infant care. She's my first, so it was a little scary for me, and they took a lot of that stress away. We have our classes we go to once a week. It's a lot of fun for me and her. I would absolutely recommend Bridgehaven to a friend. The staff is all very knowledgeable, responsible, caring, respectful. They treat you great, and I have nothing but good stuff to say about my experience here.
In the work that I do with helping to count the money and prepare the weekly deposit, I can be part of raising the funds that are responsible for making all the programs here available. So if I can help process those, it just makes it easier and makes it possible. My dream would be that every church in Lynn County would participate in the Baby Bottle Boomerang.
We found out about Bridgehaven through the Baby Bottle Boomerang campaign. We're really impressed with all the different programs that were available here. We want people to be accountable and be good moms and good parents and have all the classes, and that just really impressed us.
My first hope for Bridgehaven is that we will have lots more businesses partner with Bridgehaven.
It's just such a worthwhile ministry that you just can't put a value on everything that goes on here.
The Lord has been so good to show us the areas where we need to be, populations that need to hear the message of sexual integrity. Our goal and one of our dreams has been to be the go-to agency for all kinds of things, but in my area for education, for information and advice and guidance and mentoring as it relates to sexual health and healthy relationships.
I'm a part of CATS because as a middle school student, I would have liked to have heard the things that we're saying to these kids today, and I feel like it can really make a difference. We went to a classroom and the kids just asked us tons of questions. And we have great demonstrations to do, but I really just enjoy when they have their own questions to ask and I can answer them truthfully and give them the advice that they need. I'll be able to take into my freshman year of college just the idea that I can be my own person and that I don't have to go along with what everyone else is doing, and that I can stick to my faith and stick to my morals easily because I know that there's people out there like me.
I know that God is saving lives of children, and He's changing the hearts of parents through compassionate people that are investing in life in the Cedar Rapids area.
What part will you play as we continue to empower choices for life?
The mission.
The mission.
The mission is still the same.
Empowering.
Empowering.
Empowering choices.
Choices.
Choices for life.
For life.
Through Christ-centered.
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 Education and support.